I have this problem with my dishwasher. I turn it on and then it just starts beeping at me. Of course there's user's manual, but that doesn't even matter because as soon as I turn it on, something else is also going on. The drain pump just keeps running, and that alone should tell you that it's overflow no matter which machine you have. Now here is something you could try if you don't want to take the dishwasher apart, and that is just go to it and lean it forward like 45-ish degrees and do that for 30 seconds. That is of course gonna create a huge mess in the front of the dishwasher because all of the water will spill on the floor. But after you're done with it, turn it on and see no more beeping. This actually didn't resolve the issue for me, but it's definitely worth a shot. If that didn't work for you, the next thing to do is check inside. And obviously there shouldn't be any water right here, but remove the filter, and inside the tap there might be some overflow sensors. My machine doesn't have that, but if yours does, that's what you should clean next. Still not working? Well, then it's time to unplug the machine and take it apart to remove a side panel or a front hatch. You might need to remove some additional pieces like I have. And once you take a side panel off, it's time to reach in and remove all of the water from the base of the machine. Here is a better view of the base pan. This should be free of water. This still didn't work for me, so I took it apart further and I checked the overflow switch. Now since my machine is on the side like this, you get pretty good view of pretty much everything. Such as this salt dispenser right here, yeah, you can see that. And the drain pump. And of course, the most importantly, the overflow switch. The way this device works, you see this little float right here. That is much lighter than the water. It's made of styrofoam. And as the water goes up, so does this little float. And after it goes up all of the way, it will, you see right here, this switch, it will press on it. Now it's released, and now it's pressed. Now it's released, now it's pressed. Mine is broken, but we'll get to that later. When this little switch is pressed, it will immediately shut off the water supply and turn on the drain pump instead. And then the machine will refuse to work until you remove all of the water from the pan, which will lower this little styrofoam, and that will depress the switch. Except in my case it didn't, because the switch is stuck. So this is my main problem right here. Now to double check, I have this multimeter right here, and it's supposed to be shorted when you short the lids, so clearly it's working. And now let's see the switch. You see, it's depressed right now and it gets nothing, just nothing. Nothing at all. Now pretty much all of what I'm gonna do here is just bypass this switch with this little cable right here, and now it's bypassed. So yeah, now just turn on the machine, see if it works. Yeah, it works just fine. So the first thing I did when I had this problem with my dishwasher is, of course, look at the manual, the user's manual. But the thing was, I couldn't find anything about, this problem in it. And then I fixed the machine. It wasn't really hard to figure it out, as I explained it in the video. So I was gonna shoot the video and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna point out that the manuals are actually useless. But it's right here actually, look at that. It says error codes and normal light, it's flickering, and it says overflow. I don't know how I didn't find this, but I think I might have answer to that. So see, this is the other languages, such as Russian, and yeah, how about this one? I didn't use this particular manual, but I can find the other one that I did use. And see, this is a troubleshooting section, and after that nothing. And it's shorter to begin with. I don't know what the deal is with that, but